Parental rights is a major point of contention in the field of education. If you're not already aware, in some states, teachers are actually barred from disclosing sensitive information to parents about students' gender preferences, their identity, their name preferences, so on and so forth. This has created a lot of drama between school districts, parents, and teachers as well, because there are those parents who speak up and say, well, I have a right to know this information about my child. There are also teachers who say, well, I should be able to inform parents of specific situations. Yet some states, as well as the school districts within them, take the stance that, well, parents don't need to know everything, and in fact, hiding some of this information, or at least just not disclosing it, protects children. It's consistently argued that, for example, if a parent learns that their child is identifying as a gender that is different from the one they're assigned at birth, then, maybe that child will experience some type of abuse at home. So, hey, let's, protect the child from all that by just not disclosing information about gender, sexual preferences, or whatever it may be. Today, however, I have an interesting article we're going to look at, which seems to indicate that federal judges are on the side of parents and their rights. This article is from the Los Angeles Times, and it says, teachers have a right to tell parents if their child might be LGBTQ+, federal judge rules. And the caption here under this image says, California teachers Lori Ann West and Elizabeth Mirabelli filed a federal lawsuit against the Escondido Union School District and the California State Board of Education to win the right to inform parents about their child's gender identity at school. And just a little bit of background information about these two teachers is they both have a Roman Catholic background. So one of the reasons they wanted to be able to disclose information to parents is because of their faith and their beliefs that, they're not going to lie to parents. And they just didn't want to stand for that. So the article says, a federal court ruling has affirmed the free speech and religious rights of California teachers who want to tell parents about how their child is expressing gender identity at school, a victory for conservatives and parent rights advocates that stand to rewrite state school policies if upheld. In his late December decision, U.S. District Judge Roger Benitez concluded that federal law allows school employees to notify parents of gender incongruence. School staff members, he wrote, are free to make a personal decision to contact a parent with information about the possible LGBTQ+ identity of their child. His court order also bars school districts from misleading parents related to their child's gender presentation at school. School employees are prohibited from directly lying to the parent, preventing the parent from accessing educational records of the child or using a different set of preferred pronouns/names when speaking with the parents than is being used at school. It goes on to say that California public schools may be gun-free zones, but they are not First Amendment-free zones, Benitez wrote in a 52-page ruling that accompanied the court order. Religious teachers face an unlawful choice between sacrificing their faith and sacrificing their teaching position. He added, because the state defendant's parental exclusion policies demand that teachers communicate misrepresentations or deceptively avoidant responses to parental questions, which in turn violate the constitutional rights of parents, this type of government speech may not be forced upon teachers who conscientiously disagree. So as you can see, this actually is a major win for conservatives as well as those Christian teachers who don't want to be deceptive, don't want to have to lie to parents about a child's gender identity. Personally, I have always been on the side of parents and their rights, even though I myself do not have children of my own, because I believe that if I did have a child, I would want to know this information, and not because I'm an abusive person or anything like that, but because it would help inform my child rearing process. It would help me make more informed decisions as a parent about how I could raise that child, what resources I could provide to them, and how I could support them. And none of what I'm saying here is meant to create conflict, contention. It's not meant to anger anyone, even though I do know how YouTube is, and of course people are going to be upset by things that I say, but just recognize these are my personal opinions and the things that I would want if I was a parent. This is a decision that I am happy about. It does excite me because it gives me hope for the future of education. You know, there are some core philosophies that I hold about what education actually is. One of those is that education is a collaborative process between teachers, students, and the parents. I think that the parents should be involved in education, and to shut them out or to cut them off from certain information is detrimental to students. Sure, there are going to be cases where students experience negative consequences at home because their parents learn about their gender identity, just as students experience negative consequences when parents learn about their grades. Okay, it's going to happen. But I would love to see the actual research on this. You know, what are these statistics? How often do children experience negative consequences at home due to gender identity versus how often do they not? I do not think it is a wise choice to reduce parents' rights for all just for the few. Yes, I know some people are going to be angry at that statement, but so be it. Anyways, that's the story and my take on it. Federal judge rules that teachers in California do have the right to inform parents if their child might be LGBTQ+. That's all I have for you in this video. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, share this video. I'll see you next time.